What's up everyone, Super Nerd Daniel here once again with another Pokemon theory. Well, okay, maybe I should correct myself here. It's more of a conspiracy theory. I'm gonna be upfront and say that this is one of those theories that's really more speculation than anything, but it's something I've thought about for a while and I thought it'd be fun to run it by you guys. So, Zubats. Zubats are everywhere. It seems like you can never take more than 2 steps in any given cave in the Pokemon world without running into this poison and flying type. In fact, their absurd encounter rates in nearly every single cave in nearly every single Pokemon game has become notorious amongst Pokemon players. For years, people have been asking why. Why are there so many Zubats? Why can't I just get through Mount Moon or Origin Cave or the Rock Tunnel without hearing that same loud, screeching, annoying Pokemon cry ringing in my ears? Why do I always dread walking into a cave if I don't already have 999 max repels? But you see, that's just it. Right there. The repels. The repels are the reason that there are so many Zubats. Now, I'm not actually saying that the repels are defective or something and actually attract Pokemon, because that's obviously not the case. But what I am saying is that the high volume of Zubats and the constant need to stockpile repels are very much connected. I'll just come right out and lay the conspiracy theory on the table for you. I think Silph Co., the company in charge of producing repels, is mass breeding Zubats and releasing them in the caves to drive up repel sales. This isn't really as far-fetched as you might think. It's simple supply and demand, the principle upon which the economic model of capitalism is built. It's the one thing that determines how much it costs to buy anything. You have to weigh the supply of your product and what's available to sell against the demand of the consumer and how much they need your particular product. It doesn't really matter how many repels Silph Co. has produced. If no one wants the product, the demand is low, and the sales will tank. But if for some particular reason every trainer and their grandma suddenly needs it, like, say, having to keep away 5 dozen Zubats when exploring Mount Moon, the demand goes up, and so do the sales, and so do the profits. But Daniel, you might ask, why do you think Zubats are being mass bred? I mean, why are they the catalyst for the spike in repel sales and not any other Pokemon? Oh yeah, because you always see everyone complaining about having to buy repels to keep away hordes of Pidgey and Rattata and Pikachu and Ekans and Caterpie and Weedle, right? Oh, wait, no, you don't, because it's always Zubats. The hatred for Zubats and their seemingly unnatural and freakishly high encounter rate has evolved into something of a meme over these many years because of the sheer frequency of Zubats. The way they always just show up, hitting you with a supersonic to confuse you and sapping your health with leech life. Frankly, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that these things have made Zubat one of the most notorious Pokemon ever. And it's doubly bad when you consider that, in Pokemon Red and Blue, Zubat's encounter rate in Mount Moon went as high as 79%. 79%! That means more than 3/4 of the time you have to walk through Mount Moon, you're going to have to deal with the same Zubat screech. Over and over and over and over and over! Yeah, I know. It just makes you want to run to the nearest Pokemart, slam down your wallet, and tell the clerk, give me all of your repels right now for the love of Arceus, doesn't it? And that's exactly what Silph Co. wants. So why wouldn't they have some third-party mass-breed Zubat for them and release them into the many caves around the region so that Pokemon trainers need to buy dozens and dozens and hundreds of repels to keep their Pokemon safe from the Zubat's life-sucking fangs? After all, Silph Co. is a business at the end of the day. They have to do whatever it takes, including having hundreds and hundreds of animals mass-bred and released into the wild, to drive up sales so that they can make a profit and stay in business. So if there's a high demand for repels, obviously that's going to turn one hell of a profit. Especially if you consider the fact that most players just instinctively buy the max repels in bulk because, well, hey, it's the maximum repellent, that's gotta be the best, right? Nobody takes 2 seconds to actually look at the price of max repel against that of, say, the super repel, and weigh that against how many steps each of them repels Pokemon for, to realize that buying the super repels in bulk would actually be far more cost effective, because in the long run you actually get more repellent per Pokédollar with the super repel as opposed to the max. But of course no one stops to think about this, because they're just so damn sick of all these Zubats. They just buy the strongest repel possible and spray it like it's going out of style to keep away those pesky Zubats, all the while Silph Co. executives are counting your money and laughing about how naive and gullible you all are. I truly believe that Silph Co. mass breeds Zubats for the sole purpose of driving up repel sales, and if you still don't believe that there's even the slightest possibility that this could be true, well, okay, that's completely fair. I mean, I don't have much concrete evidence about the mass breeding part, but hey, that's why I said it was a conspiracy theory, alright? Just let me yammer on and speculate about things that I may not be able to entirely prove in peace. What do you guys think? Do you think my conspiracy theory holds any ground, or do you think my tinfoil hat is on a bit too tight? Let me know in the comments below. Also, for those who haven't seen it yet, I've started a Nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Y. There's a link to the first episode down below, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could support the series and check out the videos, because I've wanted to do something like this for quite a while, and I really hope you'll all enjoy it. Give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe for more crackpot conspiracy theories like this in the future. See you next time, Pokemon trainers. Super Nerd Daniel, out!